Ага. Can we get this working? Live! It's Saturday Night Live! Никто еще не смотрит. Аккуратно упадет, Доминик. So this is gonna be one of those videos that unplanned for, uncalled for. I need to take apart and assemble new tires over there. Значит, разбираем диски и собираем новые заново с новой резиной. I end up catching a nail in a tire. Hey guys, everybody who's joining. So I caught a nail in one of the tires. It's they called it the sidewall puncture, I think. How you doing? Mr. Sheridan's always online, right? There's 12 of you guys already. What are you guys? Why aren't people sleeping or whatever it is? Hey, Dominic, come here. Hey, иди сюда. So I got the Gerardo. How you doing, buddy? ¿Qué pasó? So I need to find where the. Где у нас шуруп был? Отойди, а то папа тебя переедет еще. Oh, there it is. Those who watch the. Howdy, guys. How you doing? How you doing? So this kind of a puncture, since it's so close to the sidewall, настолько близко к этому самому, когда ловишь шуруп, it's the tires beyond repair. So since I have a off-road insurance through Discount Tire, I'm able to put one, and that's my spare. That's my old spare. So I was able to source out another tire. Значит, новую шину мне дали по гарантии из-за того, что поймал шуруп. So this video will be just about an assembly. This video is simply about an assembly. If you want to be tuned to this, be tuned. If you don't want to be tuned to this, don't have to be tuned. Ain't much action. Maybe some people will find it useful to be skipping through. Хочу опять ту баранину 2018. Надо пожарить будет еще раз. Вот, anyways, разбираем Хатчинсоны. Тут на днях читал один пост, одну запись читал. Just the other day I was reading a post from Russia. Some guy said that his guys told him it took them 2 days to assemble a set of Hutchinsons. Ему механики или ребята, которые там, скажи всем привет. Скажи hello YouTube. Скажи hello YouTube. Hello YouTube. No? Скажи hello YouTube. Нет? Окей, so, anyways, там ему сказали, что 2 дня ребята, короче, разбирали, собирали этот самый. Стой, папа почистит. Вот так все. Разбирали и собирали комплект. Я вам скажу, если... Оп, смотри, ударишься. Ударишься, бух. Если вам говорят, что 2 недели занимает, 2 дня занимает собрать комплект Хатчинсонов, это ребята, которые, ну, короче, не тем бизнесом они занимаются, или вы не тем отдаете. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. So разбираем. Нельзя громко? Иди в дом. Закрой уши. Закрой ушки. Ну, закрой ушки. Иди в дом. Иди в дом. Иди на Ники, смотри, опять. Хочешь? First thing you do, первое, что нужно сделать, это нужно спустить шины. So first thing you want to do is you want to deflate the tires, obviously. Эй, иди сюда. Доминик. Ника, иди сюда. Пойди Доминика забери. Блин, Доминик. And we're back. So I know he's in the house. He went around. Иди в дом. Все, здесь громко. Ну, иди отсюда в дом. Gotta put the guy away. Too noisy. Все, он в доме?
Okay.
Иди в дом. Гуляй, тихо. What's that? Message came through. Somebody wrote something. Или я не видел. Never mind. So anyways.
I'm locking this door. Okay, где мячик?
Okay.
Мячик вот здесь?
I don't know where it is.
Там нет.
Here it is, Vanessa.
Он попросит просто.
Все.
Good мячик. I'm locking this door, okay?
So next. Следующее. Это нужно поставить. You need to put something under this hat to lift it off. Сейчас Никсон как упадет, and I'm gonna fall. Maybe not. Классное видео будет, чтобы всем показать, как это не надо делать. Oh crap, I have a nut on there. Поспешишь, всех насмешишь. Isn't that freaking hilarious? Офигенно! Специалист, ёптать. This is probably the hardest part. Это самая нелегкая и неблагодарная часть разборки бедлака. I think this is one of the reasons why they don't like to do the tire shops. A little bit, a little bit. Сидит хорошо. Нет у меня монтировок. I don't have special tire tools. In my past, I've just done it this way. And there it goes. Almost. Почти. Come on. Hey, just buy a Tarmatic 300, be done with her. Why not go to Schwab? So this thing, being a two-piece beadlock, in most cases, tire shops will not do this. I know this. I'm making this look worse than it is because I don't have the right tools, but Les Schwab, well, you call Les Schwab and find out. Hello, bro, from McMinnville. How you doing, McMinnville? So try calling Les Schwab or most of your larger tire stores in the area and see if they will deal. One for a fact that I know will deal with, for extra costs obviously, would be four-wheel parts. From what I understand is they, and slide hammer or sledgehammer. The biggest thing I have right now with me is this, I don't even know what it is, 2 or 3 pounder rubber mallet. I don't have a bigger hammer, just don't have one. I did lube it up a little bit there, Dave. Use some of the soapy glass cleaner that I have, so handyman's jack or bottle jack. So keep in mind this is a two-piece wheel, so it does not necessarily come apart as easy as most. So I haven't gotten it this far off the bead. I don't know if you guys can, I think you guys can see that pretty much. So, and the rest is still seated. So what I found in some cases, for example, like on the first LJ that I had, на первом LJ Wrangler, I had the KM2s, so у меня были это моторейны Бориса Гудрича, так сказать, Борькина, да? So those were even tighter on the bead. That was like a tight hole, right? So actually, I think this just over 27,000 miles almost now that I put on these tires. And you can see still the amount of tread on there. That's 27,000 miles on there. Значит, это примерно 40, чуть больше 40 тысяч километров я уже проехал на этой резине. Вот. So anyways, I think what happened is the rubber itself has just settled on the rim. Because when I mounted these needles were not, these trail grapplers, they were not so tight on the rim itself. So took a little break. Let's wrench some more. I know I'm making this kind of a boring for you guys. You guys get to see my underwear. Прошу прощения за труселя. Anyways, some more lube, eh? But I didn't expect this to be so tough. So the goal is to kind of do it. Цель-то какая? To see if you can do it on a trail. Посмотрите, если получится это сделать в пути где-нибудь, да? With basic tools and not Les Schwab around. So for those who are suggesting that I go to a tire shop, yes, they could have been done technically speaking, right? But the point is, if I'm in the middle of, I don't know, somewhere and I need to do this, I would like to know what it takes. So that's the reason for workout. Plus, gotta get rid of this. Hey Melvin, we used to drive on the sidewall to break the stubborn head. So exact reason, Melvin, why you can't do that here. It's a two-piece wheel. Колесо, диск, вернее, из двух половинок. Поэтому просто наезжай сюда. Yes, you can break this bead by driving on it if you flip it upside down technically. But that bead, you will not be able to do it unless you put something in the middle here. And the problem here is that you're running a chance into damaging certain inside parts, like the rubber ring, the silicone ring. I should have taken that out already. But there are certain components inside that you don't want to damage by doing such thing as driving on it. So in most cases, I was able to do this. Just step on it, jump on it a little bit, and it would come apart. But here, this thing is being a little more stubborn than it is. So once again, this is a quick recap or a video of me trying to take the bead off, or break the bead, or take the wheel apart, whatever you want to call it. Да, небольшое видео о том, как разобрать. And then I'm gonna try to assemble it, obviously, or the goal is to assemble it because I gotta drive this thing tomorrow. Anyways, so the point of this video is to show what it might take to take it apart in regular circumstances. Yes, you cut on that, buddy. So on a longer trip, I guess the suggestion would be to carry some kind of a tire wrench kit, right? If you expect this to do somewhere out. And we're still on, or we lose everybody because I had a phone call go through. Almost there. There we go. Woo! Finally Nixon done it. And that is why this wheel is like that. So it took me what? Live has been on 24 minutes. Not bad, eh? Have you guys take a look inside. Whoop. Appreciate everybody staying tuned in. So that doesn't belong there. So as you see this guy, that's what seals the two halves together. This rubber ring. I almost want to call it something like a, you know what, male part ring. So you gotta use a pretty heavy, what is it called? Butt lube thing on there. Jelly, petrol jelly. And then there's the inside, a rubber ring. This thing, that's what holds the bead to each wheel. So hopefully this gives everybody an explanation of what's going on. So it's two-piece wheel. No, you cannot use a regular tire mount or dismount equipment, at least to my knowledge. Don't take my word for it. If you want to try it and make a video on how to use a different tool or different way to mount, dismount, send me a link, I'll gladly watch it. In my experience, this is like, I don't know, I've assembled over 20, maybe 30 sets of these in my life for different rigs. So, я за свою жизнь разобрал хорошее количество этих дисков. Вернее, собрал и разбирал несколько комплектов. Вот, so. Now, not so easy part as well, I guess. Need to put something on the sides. Чтобы подложить.
So, what's your goal for a good life?
Planning for retirement. Or it gets you.
Getting a handle?
Following a financial habit under control.
Reach your good life goal with Selco's full range of services. From investing to insurance, loans to everyday banking.
I'll be right back, guys.
All working for you. Stesha Community Credit Union. Live a good life. Membership and credit qualifications apply. See Selco for details. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This summer starts here at Toyota. Choose from a wide variety of Toyotas like the cool kid, the adventurous Wrangler, and rugged Tacoma. Find your local Toyota or visit Toyota.com. Who are you? Let's go places.
Что я делаю live? It tells me battery is going down. So it's a reposition to a charger, right?
Come catch me, babe.
Listen to some Pandora while we're at it, right? Can do. Let's go like this. Видно будет? So once again, if you're joining just right now, we're taking apart a Hutchinson beadlock. Или, по крайней мере, пробуем его разобрать. Так. So something I can find in the woods is probably a couple of 2x4s. Not really, but I carry a chainsaw and I'm usually in the middle of the woods. So my guess is that I should be able to do that. Секс какой-то. Getting a little bit, but not much. I see this one. Not a good option. Okay. This is gonna be one exciting video. I'll be darned. What can I force myself against? I'm going to try to ease this off a little bit and see if I can remove the lighter out. If that's possible enough. Как ребенок. It's like giving a birth to a baby. Or not. I think I'm just weak. There'll be half an hour of me groaning and moaning. Appreciate you watching if you are. Not a workout I planned for this evening. Almost there. Go get a Coke while you're at it. Что там пишут? Who is right? Yeah. I guess, well, we got 17 people who are really bored. Man, it's been a workout. I don't think I'm ready for doing another tire today. Where's my magic tool? Let's see if I can. Guess that's the reason why they call it the pry bar, right? Oh, why didn't I do it earlier? Whew. Ah, look at that. So this is how big of a, this thing is 3/4 inches thick. 3/4 дюйма. Это примерно 15 с лишним сантиметров. Ну, 15 миллиметров, да? Примерно. Ауи. Oh. Yes, it's called the Hutchinson CrossFit. Well, now we got two pieces off the tire. Look at that. Woo! My back, you could tell. No, not yet. I should carry a shirt that says your advertisement could be here. Oh, shit. Okay. So now, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Used to work. I have a little sex with this tire. Where's my pry bar? Let's try the previous trick again. And people are saying like, dude, you're running 5 psi, you're gonna lose your bead. Yes, I know. Your car is a lot heavier than I am. And you're too big of a wimp to even consider it. And that's how you get injured. Come on. I guess in 30,000 miles they said it pretty well. But I said that already. Hey, it's actually coming out. Right here. You might say, dude, you have a sequoia right there. That's gotta hurt the feet. It kind of does, but it's alright. But I got a sequoia right there. It makes me think, do I want to run the sucker over? Let's try. I'm gonna go get the keys. I don't know if you guys seen that or not. Got a glass of water. So, the bead didn't come off, even with trying to run it over. Granted, I should have had maybe some support on the other side or whatever. But, you know, we're talking about forest conditions, да? Когда ты в лесу, и у тебя нету выбора. Как же это можно сделать? So how do you do it when you're in the woods? Водка! Right here. 300 milligrams. Все водка. Yeah. Let's go, Arbor. Well, I got a little bit break right here, but still no bueno. Let's see. It might just have to be all muscle. They should have some kind of they have a lighter fluid to set the bead, and they should have the other fluid that breaks the bead, whatever that might be. Yeah. So this is not a training video of any kind. He's laughing. This is a simple, for your entertainment only video. They say there's 3 things in this world a person can watch tirelessly. How somebody's working, how water's running, how fire burning. I think there's another one, which is called the bead's almost off. One more thing that I could watch tirelessly would be how somebody counts my pay for whatever my job might be. Okay, almost there. Oh, there we go. I think that was the pop. There we go. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! And for those 15 of you who are watching 48 minutes long, I salute you. Matt, thank you for your kind attention. Son of a... I can't beep on the go, fat dirtbag. So, for those genius guys, Buiski, same here today. I guess you guys, it's either this or CNN or watch Shark Tank or Monster Jeep. What's up, Bill? So, remember that screw in this tire? The funniest thing is I'm still not taking apart the tire that I need to take apart. I started taking the spare apart. Anyways, so for those закусывай. Андрюша, 100% вода. Закусывать нечем. Cheers, guys. Как говорится, ни сантиметра, ни капли в рот. Знаешь как? Anyways, what do we have? These are not part of it. Let's take this thing off the charger. What are the odds the actual driven on tire would be washer? Skull bud. Hey, salute. What do you mean, bud? The driven tire would be a washer. What are you talking about? So here, while you're thinking on your question, while you're typing your question, I'm gonna do a follow-up. So these are the main 4 parts of the Hutchinson beadlock wheel. And if you have stayed tuned this far, you would have watched how easy or how hard it might be. Now my goal was to do this in, say, forest-like conditions. So this is how it looks assembled. Now this would go in here. I need to tie up my shoelace, or I'm gonna freaking fall on my shoe. So вот это кольцо сюда идет. И очень важно использовать. Oh gosh, I thought I hit it. Petrol jelly, where are you? Oh yes. So this can that I purchased when I did my first set for LJ. Кто помнит первого атамана? Это первая банка вазелина. So that's the first Vaseline that I got for this. And it has done 3 sets for me so far. 4 sets. My personal sets and the rest. So, and you do get a packet of the gel now, I believe. You get the petrol jelly when you buy these. At least the last few sets that I've assembled, they had that. So this is how this looks. And then we're gonna put this guy on top. Booyah. And when that tire is assembled, that's what it looks profile. I think that's the word. So and I think this is why it wasn't coming apart. Look at all this grime. That's rubber that's probably like welded on there. Резина, которая уже просто пристала. This is me scratching up the rim. Oh, poor rim. I'm gonna have to scuff this up a little bit. Hutchinson. Here's even some part numbers for you, for your reference. So this is why the wheel doesn't come off the tire doesn't come off the wheel, because the tread is pinched between these. On TCs, you know what? I think if you put a bunch of jelly lube here, you might get away with that. But the problem is, over the time, when the tire gets warm, at low PSI especially, I think the bead of the tire will actually, like that part, right? It kind of molds itself on here. It's just part of the process. Как говорится, процесс. Revision D, so this must be 4th version. And that's, I believe this is actually the part number. Well, if you launch these things at 30 feet, I think a lot more things than just the rims will fall apart. I don't think these, all those lugs are meant to do that, to hold it together like this. So, here we go. Wheels off, tires off. So, guess what's next part? Which shouldn't be an hour long. Granted that I clean it up pretty quick. So, следующая часть у нас собрать. So, next part is to put it together, which should be a lot faster. And if you want to stay tuned, you are welcome to. If you don't want to stay tuned, I will not feel bad. This video will be uploaded and on the channel anyways when I'm done here. We'll let everybody enjoy this, because I know there's a bunch of guys who have no idea when it comes to putting these together, and none of the local tire shops have any idea either. If you look at Hutchinson Beadlocks on YouTube, I think you're gonna find that I have more than just one video. Больше, чем одно видео есть моих видео Hutchinson, как я собирал на YouTube. You are giving us good information. Well, man, I've been sweating. Dude, I'm like wet. Look at this. Woo! Good information. Yes, sir. After all, this is the purpose of most videos on YouTube, is to give people information, and hopefully a useful one. I mean, we can talk about politics and how good or bad Trump is and how good or bad Oregon Democrats are and how much I want to hurt him sometimes, but that's okay. Prevent Druk from AZ. Привет, Druk from AZ. Привет, привет. How you doing, Arizona? Okay. All BS aside, I need to clean these up and assemble a new tire. So, hold to your panties. I'll be right back. Quickly. So as I've done this before, I can tell you one thing. Cleaning up this rubber seal is pretty important. And I'm not sure what cleaner I should use or whatever, so I'm gonna use a soapy rag. Let me find a rag, soap it up. Because if you use something that's not just soap, if you're using more than just non-harmful detergents, I don't know how harmful Gojo is. This is not the grainy stuff. This is like the light bubbly stuff they use for female bathrooms, you could put it this way. No offense to females, but for the gentle hand. So welcome to the Hutchinson, how's it, disassembly and assembly, almost a tutorial by Nixon. For those who are curious if I have been drinking, I have not, because viewers have not been sending me any gifts. I've run out of alcohol for today's show. Okay, let's wipe these up. So cleaning this part is muy importante, because if you have any sand or any crap in here, it will not seal well and it will leak air. And then in the end, what you're gonna have to do is take it all apart again. And that's not fun, as you already seen it for past hour. If you find a shop that's going to charge you $1 zillion to do this job, and you watch this video, don't complain about the fact that they're charging you $1 zillion, because this is not easy. If I was to do this for somebody, I don't even know how much I would charge. It would be a lot. Just a lot. I'll leave it at that. Now I have taken these wheels apart, these specific wheels already. This is my third time. First time I put them together, I took them to balance them out. They balanced them at the America's Tire store in Sacramento. That's where I started with these. Then when I got to Oregon at that time, America's Tire people said, no, we will not balance it for you because we will not touch a beadlock wheel at all. That is correct, you heard me right. They said they will not touch a beadlock wheel at all, at that time anyways. So I couldn't get my tires balanced out, so I figured I'll do the trick of balancing them myself by putting beads in there. And I know a lot of people online who had luck with beads. In my case, I didn't. My tires felt like they were more out of balance than before. So I ended up putting beads in and then finding out that for some reason my tires didn't balance out as good. So I heard WD-40 works as a cleaner. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's try this. Hey, it's cleaning up the rubber. What do you know? So did you know WD-40 will help you? Can anybody guess why balancing beads don't really work well with these beadlocks? You can comment into the comments section. And if you answer right, I will send you a sticker. Oh, that's an offer. That's an offer you cannot refuse. This is gonna be a long one. You can, if you're watching this not live, you can skip ahead a few minutes probably. So I'm gonna try the natural alcohol, see if that helps any faster. It's working, but I think I might use a little razor help. What do you guys think? Hey, it's working. As long as I don't get up onto the edge, this part is actually cleaning up. No, I'm not hurting the wheel, if you're wondering. This probably should have been one of those pre-recorded shows. Hoppa. Just told me the battery gone bad. Could the beads don't stick because the tire can slide around the lock? Not sure, Matt, what you are referring to. So anyways, I need to clean this side up now. Okay, let's see. I know it's always funner to watch my adventure videos than watch me take a freaking beadlock apart. But hey, sometimes you play, sometimes you work. think I'm gonna run a little scratch pad through here to get this partially damaged. By any bead side. Stuff a little. You say Nixon, but you're scratching the paint. I know I am. But that's not the visible side. And if you look, these wheels are pretty big. You have me interested because I have Hutchinson beads. Ah, yeah. Hutchinsons are good. I have not ever heard anything from the company. Although a lot of people were like, dude, you should be getting paid by them for advertising them so much. I know for a fact that there's more than a dozen of guys, if not more, that have bought these because of me. I mean, literally, probably more. 5 PSI club, baby. Ah, I missed it. Missed your comment, the last one. That's okay, I'll reply later. So I'm just cleaning up the wheel for those who are tuning in for the assembly part. Cleaning up the 2 halves before we join them. And then I'll be probably ending the show. Or continuing it, I don't know. Funny thing is, some coming in, some going in, some going out. Кто-то присоединился, кто-то только ушел. As I mentioned before, cleaning this wheel is very important. Очень важно чистить его, чтобы оно было чистое перед сборкой. Especially if you've been using it and abusing it. Well, not abusing it, but using it to its full potential. Так, I need a screwdriver to run this bead cleanup. Clean it good. Look at all that crap coming out. All right. I think we're close to it. A little paint cheap. Paint cheap. Okay, красиво все. Okay, next. Put this junk aside. If I ain't drunk, I'm already high. And denatured alcohol. Okay. So how about we assemble? Now the major thing with these wheels or tires, oh, I can refer to here, I don't have to go anywhere. This is the tire that I have to replace for. Been running around with the screw for a while, I guess, until I started losing air. Hey, 70 minutes of live, cheers. So, see how this design is? Kind of on a sharp edge, sharp end. This one is flat. And the lettering is different. Look at this G. And look, is this G. I was told this looks like a ninja lettering. Короче, главное собрать одинаково. So the main purpose is to make sure to assemble it the same way the other sets are. So I don't have to feel like a dork and have to take it all apart. The beads fall through the holes in the rubber insert that locks the bead entire and the wheels keeping the beads from going to their job. Yes! You got it. You got it. If you find me on social media and I need like either Nixon Overland on Facebook, Nixon Overland on Instagram, or Bud Nixon on Instagram, bro, if you contact me and you say, hey dude, I got the answer right on YouTube video, I will send you my sticker for free. But you gotta do it quick. So if I don't hear from you in the next couple of days, your messages will fall through with all the other stuff that comes in, and I will probably not find it until later. So we need to put it together. I learned that from you, Bobby. Ha! Ah, so it's not fair. Okay. So let's assemble. It's okay. You still got the memory done right. Okay. So this is my new spare. So we're gonna put the sharp edges outside. So this is gonna go inside. So this, we will go like this. Assembly time. And this is where I'm gonna lube it. I want it to just pop right in. Как говорят, кашу маслом не испортишь. In Russia they say, you can't spoil the hot cereal with extra butter. I think that's how that goes. So, look at that, just pops right in. Son of a gun. Okay. Get. Maybe not so quick. Man, I keep forgetting plug in the charger. Ding. Okay, next we need to get this bead back on, or in, or on. I showed it going in like this. Or better yet, you can put it. It's been a while since I've done this. So you can put the rubber piece in before you do. Oh, where did the metal piece go? If you put the insert before you put it on the back half. There you go. You might find the whole assembly easier. Booyah. Right? Okay. So far, any questions? No, that's good. Next, we're gonna take petroleum jelly. Gosh, I'm a good looking man. Hallelujah. Красавчик, мужчина. Hey, if you can't critique yourself, who can? Look at that, see? Plenty of this good stuff. Хорошо, хорошо так. Вазелинчика не жалеем. was gonna make you the... What's up, Kevin? You've been working hard probably. Haven't seen you for a while. So anyways, you see that old petroleum jelly in here? So you set it inside. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun. And what I do is I take extra lube. Been keeping to myself, not working hard yet. So I'm gonna take extra of this and run it over the same seam. Just to make sure. Right? Boom. And lube up the tire a little bit. To make the whole process easier. Right? So now it's a good time to replace the gloves that are nasty. Put a fresh set. Hey, just FYI, if you're watching this, have you guys seen the last live? Видели последний live from the backyard? I'm planning to build a LJ Rubicon to ship to Kosovo. I have to tell my wife, because we visit with family. Yeah, Kosovo, yeah, that's gorgeous area there. My dream to visit the good old Yugoslavia. I'm not sure of the conflict. I know that NATO did a not a good thing over there. But anyways, I would like to visit that area sometime. Yes, always watch. So I was saying, it's beautiful. It is. It's very beautiful. The mountains there are very nice. I'm going to Bulgaria. I'm going to Bulgaria this July sometime. Maybe you'll find out later in the videos. So anyways, it's time to set. So if you look at the rim, you're gonna find that some studs are shorter, some studs are longer. And can you guess why the longer studs are there? There's 3 longer studs and the rest are the shorter ones. So if you can guess why the longer ones are there, they'll make your assembly easier. So okay. Here. Oh, beautiful. So see, assembly is easy. Where are my nuts? So now you can go to bed peacefully. A common question. Nixon, do I use Loctite? Nah, don't use Loctite because as you see by this nut, it's red. That means that I did not use Loctite, right? I'm being sarcastic. You always gotta have this guy. And I'm not saying you gotta use a lot of it. Много не надо лактайта наливать. Вот red like a red. Blue is usable, but I think if you use red, you're not gonna hurt yourself. So In 27,000 miles, за 40 тысяч километров, которые проехали эти диски, у меня ни один еще не отвалился. In 27,000 miles, literally. Well, okay, 26.8, whatever, right? So, I have not had any of these loose. I'm back, what did I miss? You missed everything. I already almost assembled the tire. Or a wheel, I should say. So I was saying is, if you go with the red, you can't go wrong for nuts. I mean, I don't know. I run my first round, I think it's advised to run them at 60 pounds. And then to, I think it's 90 pounds or whatever. I just crank them to whatever feels right to me. Which is about, I think, by the book, I think it was 90 pounds. But I could be wrong. I think maybe it's 100 or 90 pounds. So research. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set them to 60, and then I'm gonna start taking apart the other tire. Начну разбирать следующий, потом, and then I'm gonna tighten them, let it settle in a little bit, whatever. So anyways, let's get going. You have that something going on. I thought you were just fine on the last tires I would wash. Yeah, no problems. So let's set these three on. Number one setting, the lightest. When the gun starts clicking the first few clicks, I stop. Means I didn't get it too tight. I'm gonna look in the back, see how it looks. Doesn't look like anything pinched. Seems like everything's centered out okay. The rear bead already sit in. You see? The top bead sit in. All good. Все хорошо. You can drop the tire like this. And actually probably shut my garage door. Because my neighbors be looking and be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Whoa! Stop! The jack's handle got in the way. Not my fault. That is my fault. Whatever. Couple of drops red lacquer. Now yes, it's a good idea then to loosen up those three long studs and put some Lactite on them too as well. But that's after you get the rest of them on. Все. Отлично. Now keep in mind you want to be tightening these in a crisscross pattern, just like your lug nuts. Star pattern. To make sure that they center out the right way. One has to get away. Okay, let's start this. So one before. See, these three on long studs were not even tight. One had to escape. Enough. And that's it, folks. So this has been an 87, 90 minutes, hour and a half, one tire. No specialized equipment. I have a hand cook. Good tire too. So their sidewall is way stiff. I'm switching to a new brand soon. Oh, you guys are having a conversation here. That's cute. Just joking. So here's a good lesson, да? Я понимаю, что много было на английском, a little bit in Russian. Много было по-английски, но суть простая. За 1,5 часа я разобрал. I took a month of work to get my... Oh man, what a piece of cake. Wow, that was a piece of... Yes, I cut up. Nice. You look busy. It's okay, you guys are welcome to have a conversation. Everybody's typing so fast, I need to maybe put a different laptop here or something so I can track that. This is going on my phone, so my bad, I can't really see all the comments that gone in the past. But anyways, in Russian again, по-русски. За 1,5 часа разобрал и собрал колесо. Поэтому, если кто-то вам собирает комплект 2 дня, ребята, вас накидали, кинули и все остальное. Hey, if you want Hutchinson beadlocks, contact me. I will get you them at a discounted price. I'm a Trans-American, it's called Trans-American Wholesale Dealer. And I get discounted prices on all the parts that are sold through Trans-American Wholesale. We do own 4-wheel parts store, Rubicon Express, ProComp, and such brands. So I can get a lot of parts discounted. And if you want to support me and you want to pay the whole retail but buy through me rather than through some Joe Blow store or Amazon or whatever, you know, send me a link of parts that you need or a list of parts or whatever, and I might be able to help you out with some discount. Now, granted that a lot of times shipping departments in our stores, they can get you, what's the tread depth on your tires? New or old? Which one are you talking about, Dave? So basically, if you can get a Smitty built winch for $300 on Amazon from 4-wheel parts, because they offer, our online store has better deals, right? And the new, I'll tell you on my tape measure. If I'm looking right, dude, it's like 5/8. Check it out, guys. So I'm putting a tape measure, right? This is no joke. If you can see. So it's covering up to 5/8 if you look straight. Orientation locked, my bad. The phone's telling me I'm doing something wrong. But anyways, maybe I can stand up the tire. Here, hold on. The tread on these tires is pretty, that's 17/32. Yeah, well, you can probably look it up online, but I mean, if you look, it's way more than a ½ inch right there. So this is a pretty gnarly tire. Pretty gnarly tire. The more they wear, though, the noisier you get. But these are, you know, mud terrain tires. You can't really expect a quiet ride from a mud terrain tire. So anyways, if anybody wants any certain parts, do let me know. I might be able to help you out. Now I gotta remove the weights. Have Cummins released their 4BT crate engine yet? I have no idea. I'll be looking, what do you guys think? Maybe 18, 30 seconds. Maybe, what do you guys think for a 6-liter LS engine in the new Tucker cat that I'm gonna be working with as soon as I'm done with this current project? Get all this gunk off. Honestly, these tires rode better when they didn't have all the weights. You know, maybe save it. This is, each of these are quarter ounce. LS are nice, but what are nightmares? What's the best way to contact me? Either on Facebook, Nixon Overland, or on Instagram, Nixon Overland, or Bud Nixon. Bud Nixon, just like on YouTube. You can look me up on Instagram as well. Or you can, I believe you can message me. Well, somehow contact me. I think 6.0 LS will be easy to get made part of the huge aftermarket following. Yes, Kevin, that is correct. Instagram, I think. Yeah, Instagram is pretty easy to get a hold of me. So I have no idea what time it is. What time is it? Is it late? 9 o'clock. I got one more tire to do. Do you guys say I keep this? No, these are 37s. 3712. Keep the live feed going, or do I shut this off? I mean, I've been on for an hour and a half. Crap. Okay, one tire is done, by the way. Boom. 37s, yes. You guys ready to see me work out on the second one? Keep it up. Spare new tire. Yes, sir. Had to get a tire to match the spare replacement. By the way, this Milwaukee tool is beautiful. I should do it all the way. I wonder if I need to open up, if I should open up another YouTube channel. Milwaukee tools, yeah, good, but here, I know people ask me which one this is. This is the 9.0 high demand. I literally charged this battery, and the time I had, it's still in the third. Hey, Bill's watching. So Monster Jeep, anybody who hasn't subscribed or checked out Monster Jeep's YouTube channel, check him out. Bill there, he's a man of great patience, I tell you. Just awesomest patience that I've seen anybody snow wheel. Now, I'm very patient, you might know, when it comes to snow wheeling, because I just enjoy it so much, and maybe Bill's the same way. I mean, obviously he's the same way in the sense of enjoyment, but I think he's just, you know, a tidbit older than I am. I don't know how much, but this guy just got patience. I mean, he turns his GoPros on and he just stays on it and stays on it. Now, what I was thinking is like, so how about a new format? I just do live session every day that I'm in the garage tinkering around and like talking to people. You know, get more views this way, you know? Whatever that was. Now this thing is hot, and it almost seems like the thread is done on this one. 10 on that one. So if you take them nuts off enough times, you'll find that some of them start going back. But I believe I have a box somewhere. A man that can set up his... Yeah, he's talking about Bill. Monster Jeep. So Monster Jeep, check him out. He did pretty good video over the last snow camp, February one. So let's see if this one goes faster, you say, huh? Well, at least I hope I took all the nuts off here. On the last one I didn't. Hacha! That would be fun, huh? Now don't hurt yourself. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. I should just find a jig. You know what? I think I have a stump I'm gonna bring. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Ta-dam! I should shut this door a little more. I don't want neighbors to freak out. Well, Bill has crap load of cameras. I don't. In case you were all wondering, anybody was wondering how I record, all my recordings are done by iPhone. So if I was able to lift this, shit, it's too heavy for me. I have an idea. Dang, what a commercial it will be for Fiskars. You haven't seen this one before, eh? When you take an axe, not a good idea. I don't have a bigger hammer. So I think I'm just gonna have to chip away a little bit like I did with the other one. Let's see, spray some agua. This will be the Crazy Ruski show, where we utilize all possible tools to take the tire off. Just kidding. gonna be the longest YouTube video on the tire mount and dismount. And the crazy part is coming apart. Oh, if Nito and Hutchinson can see this, I think they'll not approve. Or maybe they will, I don't know. This video is not sponsored by Nito or Hutchinson. But hey, this thing is coming off a lot bit easier effort than the last one. So how do you work out? Whew. Look at that, it's coming up. Can this work? This will not work. Ah! I'm a surfer. Not really. Come on. Come on, baby. Do not try this at home. Do you ever feel like you wanna, if heat would help? I don't know, I could throw some lighter fluid inside and just blow it up, right? But you feel like you wanna get inside the screen and like, are you sitting at the monitor and you're like, oh, come on, dude, come on, next. Man, if somebody's sitting on the crap right now, you might have easier time if you're constipated. Possible, but maybe make it tacky. Yes. I don't think heat right here will help because you can't really expand anything. Honestly, right here, it would be best is a proper tire mount dismount tool. One of those things with a little hammer thing. So it's coming. I'm a ways off. Man, this tire is really seated on there. Going around like them and make it easier, huh? Man, it feels like if I jump a couple more times. Jump, jump, jump around. Woo! Hold on. Comments. Throw some likes my way, you guys. Some more lubrication. Easy peasy. This would not be fun if I throw this tool right in my chest, right? I'm almost there. Booyah! Fiskars even works on your tires. So, if you watched the first one, was this the faster? Son of a gun. I bet you it's the cherry tree that helped me. Come on. Come on. Let's clap. Yeah, boy. Woo. Again, be careful not to damage this guy. Let's set this aside. Whew. And now the shoelace goes down. Two shoelaces onto two tires, not too bad. What did I do last time? I took the inner bit out, I believe, right? To make it easier. Oh, check this out. Look at them little bastards. Can you guys see it? I don't know. So those are little beads. The little beads that are left over. So, hey Bill, did you mount yours up for the Monster Jeep? Did you mount yours up, or did you have 4-wheel parts do? What did you have them do? Whew, 1 hour and 10, or I mean 110 minutes of live. We're going on 2 hours, baby. And that's gonna be like a 2.5 hour, and then it's gonna be a wrap. Okay, so how do I get this guy quick? I need to put this guy up. Or not. Where are my other gloves? 11:30 already. It's 9:30 my time. You're talking to the past right now. Imagine that. And I guess I'm talking to the future. So $100 for all of them? Oh, Minnesota. high lift jack. You think that will work? Because I just tried running this bead over with my freaking car with another SUV and it didn't work, because what happens if you put pressure on the side, it lifts up the tire the other way. Hey Michigan, how you doing? America's Tire, yeah. So did they do 100 for all four? Support the rim. Stick a 2x4 in there and probably snap my leg in half. I'll take my chances the way I did it. Yes, it was because I bought the tires with free money because they were in Beadlocks. We made a deal. Yeah, I could talk to somebody I know. 1 hour, 20 minutes each. Hey, what counts is what works. And what works in the woods will not work with 4-wheel parts or America's Tire or Les Schwab or any other moms and pops tire shop. No matter how much I like to use the services sometimes, but the whole point is, let's put it this way. If you're in the middle of the woods, yeah, you won't get cold for sure. If you're in the middle of the woods, you better know what's going on and what you're doing. So I'll just leave it at that. You know, you make your own decision. Your educated guesses and everything else that goes with it. So I'm gonna try to pry this open a little bit. I should shut the door. It's getting too drafty. No spray. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh yeah, it's coming. It is coming. So supporting this part is what's important. Right on the lip. See how much it has come already? So a little more. A little more. So I think I'm gonna actually move it over. Make it so I can do it. There we go. Woo! Ain't that beautiful? Nixon deserves a little water break. Woo! Man, you're still on here, buddy. Are you on the Hawaiian time? Or are you my neighbor in Kaiser? So, the second one went a lot faster, didn't it? Mountain. Well, cheers to you for staying tuned in. So the first part, right here, Fiskars. Yes, Kevin. The only part is Hutchinson is such a big brand that is tied into the military that I don't think they care for any what do you call Nixon fab or whatever. So anyways, let's continue. Because we still gotta sleep today. I think these are pretty much not needed anymore. Here we go. Okay, so clean up real quick. I can move the stump away. Boom. And all that rubber that's like glued on here. You guys want to have a little sneak peek at something for Snowcat? All the time that you've spent watching me today, I think people deserve a little bit. Yeah, duh. You're going to... Les Schwab's already out of business. They don't have my business anyways. I personally never found Les Schwab to be my liking. Past bedtime and all first, so I gotta go. Here, real quick, look at this. Pieces of trim that I made for the dash. I show you. Look at this beautiful. Oh, not a talker. This is steel for the front D. So can you imagine where this is gonna go? Those two cutouts for? Woo! I ain't going nowhere yet. This is gonna be all parts of the Snowcat right there. And these pieces. Look at this. You know, you can do upholstery really easy and cheap. If you really know what you're trying to do, whatever. That is for the air vents. That is for the defrost. For the defrost, my friends. So the dash will be completely out of this beautiful wood. and I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna use screws on this, or I'm gonna use just like a pin gun or whatever. I think I'm gonna go with screws and those decor like this. Check it out. So you gotta a proper man gotta have one of these bins in his garage. You guys, come on, come out. See, all nice and stainless. Right here. Attach them like this. See the fitment? Just perfect. Yeah, and the reason I want to do is this, all these pieces, I want to make them like, you know, space them out nicely, like every 6 inches or whatever. But what's going to happen is, it's going to make all this dash come apart if need be, because I don't want to make it, I don't want to make the dash to be just one solid piece, because if I like putty, glue, and liquid nail it and blah, 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 yeah, it's going to look pretty. But the fact of the matter is, snowcats are like any other vehicles. They're more like tractors, actually. If you want to take it apart, you want to be able to take it apart without the, you know, breaking the works, whatever. So anyways, let's get back to finishing this guy. Whoop. Hey, for those, Dave, I think you gotta go to sleep. East Coast guys, appreciate you all tuning in. You know, you guys can come back tomorrow when this finishes uploading and check this out. But anyways, I've been on live for 2 hours now. I'm gonna put this together. Yeah, good night to you, Dave. Skol. Спокойной ночи. I think it's probably enough taking everybody's attention. So, good night, y'all. Don't forget to check out last live video and previous videos about if you buy a Tempo Tusk, you'll get in the drawing of the 50 purchases. One purchaser will get a ride for a weekend. Till the end. You want me to stay till the end? I don't know. You guys want me to stay till the end? I can stay till the end. I don't care. I mean, I gotta do this anyway, so. Buenas noches. Sí, señor. Yeah, everybody who's gotta go. Put me to sleep. Your wife should be putting you to sleep, not me. Just a joke. So I'm here, I'm just putting a fresh set of gloves. Well, since it's to the end, let's to the end then. Plug the phone. Just did. Well, there's only a few guys texting, but I'm up for the next 12 hours working. Well, hey, have a good day at work. Or night. I'm not sure if it's day or night. I'm guessing it's a night, because where you are. But anyways, for those who are just tuning in, it's a Hutchinson. Was it disassembly the right word in English? Correct me if I'm wrong. So we disassembled, and now we're assembling the wheels together, and I'm on the wheel 2 of this process. Quick shout out to Discount Tire, America's Tire, for taking care of my tire problems and having the tire in order, like really quick. Basically just called them up, contacted them, and they had the tire literally almost in 24 hours or less. So, heads up to that. Yeah, check them out for your tire needs. I'll be like a unspoken ambassador, if that's a word, or a position, I should say. For all your tire needs, check out your local Discount Tire store. Sounds like a commercial now. I'm gonna have to check mark on my video that has a paid advertisement. which is not really big. How about a camp out? Oh, here's an idea. Go see John G. He will give you the best deal in the house. Kevin, don't advertise on my channel. But I'm thinking a summer camp out. Maybe do like a similar to the winter one. Kind of like, check this out. I'll be there and there. Anybody wants to come out and camp? Okay, I think this guy's clean. Almost. Okay, nice. That's done. Clean off the beads. Made a mess. Did somebody say camp? Heck yeah. So for those who want to know what tire size I use, here you go. Can you see? 37 1250 R17. And these have a load rating, or what is it? Not the load rating. Their sidewall, I believe it says D somewhere. Yes, load range D, just in case if you're wondering. Because if you go E for snow, E is very, very stiff on the sidewall. Like, very stiff. Like it's stiff, like it's too stiff. Okay, so we need to get this guy. Okay, we're going sharp to outside. Need to make sure I get the right side on. So I'm gonna lube up this side. Okay. So flat goes here. I'm gonna put a ring in there first too. No tools or animals were heard in the making of this video, just for your reference. All right, got this guy in. Hey, we're rolling. What can I say? Clean this guy up real quick. Isn't it nice? This video you can just watch without even watching it, if that makes any sense. You can scroll forward 50 minutes, be like, ah, Nixon's just cleaning the wheel and talking to himself again. Young guys be ah, that was loud. Young guys be like, crap. So when you mean like when I turn 40, I'll be doing that same crap too? Yeah. If you get into off-roading, pretty much. It's raining outside. Gosh darn it. Well, never mind, it's Oregon. No comments, that's a good thing. 13 people, my gosh. I'm popular. Okay, let's see. I don't like this spot here. All right, nice and clean. Where's my rubber ring thingy? Rubber ring thingy. Here it is. Bro, put a new glove on. So if you're just tuning in, don't forget your rubber, yes. If you're just tuning in, no, you did not just tune into one of those videos where Nixon turned on the live button on his phone and forgot to turn it off. This is going on onto 136 minutes. Good work. Of talking, explaining, and doing, jumping, humping, hurting, sweating. We'll definitely need a shower. Where's my, ooh, here we go. Yeah, don't forget the rubber, right? So that ring is muy importante. This is the seal. This is a seal. Sealable ring or whatever. Where's my other rag? This is the soapy rag that I made earlier. So obviously there's going to be an easier way and better way of doing this. Fafich, hello. Hey, we got new people tuning in. I think what's going to happen, this live is going to go into like all possible time zones. For those who are new and tuning in, I'm dismounting and mounting a sneak peek into the life of Budniks. Well, it's not like this every day. Almost. That's what you get for majoring in minor things. I'm gonna call it like that. It's good to be jack of all trades, but not always. I think sometimes it's much more pleasant and useful to know one good really well. Привет из Москвы, Ник! О, кто это был? Say hello again. Еще раз поздоровайтесь, я пропустил уже сообщение. Москва, приветствую. Кто-то меня... Somebody from Moscow is saying hello. I've seen some of his snow videos. Keep it up. Yeah, buddy. This winter might be... Денис, привет. Приветствую, приветствую. Приветствую, ребята. It seems like Russia is waking up while America is going to bed. Я говорю это. СНГ просыпается, Россия просыпается. Или европейские часовые пояса, да? Мы сегодня разбираем и собираем a little bit of Russian. Разбираем и собираем диски Хатчинсона. Я поймал шурупа одного в этом самом, в одной из передних колес. И начал отравить колесо, пришлось менять резину. So, since I've got a screw in one of the front tires, I end up replacing the tire. And since I had my spare tire, fifth wheel, it was a brand new one, I decided to mount two tires together. So, из-за того, что у меня была еще запаска нулячая, я решил уже поменять сразу два, чтобы одинаково были. Okay, putting in the seal ring. A little bit extra Vaseline. Василинчику чуть-чуть побольше. Хуже не будет. Something like that, right? I think I'm gonna just throw these rags away. Эти тряпки их просто придется выкинуть. So, almost there. Let's see. What do I need to do? Line up where what's gonna go, and так, сосок у нас тут. Support. Need support. Ай. I was naive, I guess, right? To think that it'll just match up like that. Скажи, что Никсон шумит? What's all the noise about this? I'm gonna figure a way of getting this thing blocked off. Yeah, that should be better. Так. Let's see. Twist this guy a little bit. There we go. Much better. Woo! Всем привет! Hello, everybody! Что, садим? Before you start questioning, перед тем как вопрос начнете задавать, this thing is set to number 1, means it's very, very weak setting. Это очень слабая настройка на двери и на этой, на импакте. Means that it's not very strong. It's not doing like a lot of pounds. Что там она не перекручивает сильно шурупы, ничего такого подобного не происходит. Next step, следующая ступень. Red lacquer. A larger drop. As I mentioned before, как я раньше говорил, за 40 тысяч километров, 27,000 miles that I put on these wheels, I've never had to retighten these nuts before, after setting them one time. But they do suggest, manufacturer does suggest that you need to retighten them every like 5-10,000 miles, whatever. Они говорят, что каждые примерно 10-15 тысяч километров нужно подтягивать вот эти гайки. If you really pay attention, these nuts are made out of 2 pieces. They're 2-part. Since they're not very clean or new, it's very hard to see. Они из 2 половинок. They're from 2. I don't know what's better. They're from 2 pieces, and I'm not getting any focus on this nut, sorry. So, but these are 2-piece, so they're meant to secure itself from unscrewing, I should say, I guess. Now when you tighten these, make sure you go in a crisscross star like fashion. Да, затягиваем гайки эти правильно, крест-накрест, или как там, одна против другой, звездочкой. Так же самое, как и гайки, когда колесо ставим. Same way as you do the stud nuts, lug nuts, stud nuts, whatever. So our 150 is gonna put us what? 2.5 hour show? Wow. 2.5 hours. That's the longest live I've done. Это самый длинный лайв, который я делал. Okay. One after. One after. One after. Two. Two. Расслабляем наводящие пики. Loosen up the 3 main pins or studs. Put Loctite in there, don't forget. Bam. 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 I think that's one with a bad thread. Чичинг! That's number 2. Номер 2. Ну что, друзья, теперь подтягиваем. Где наш инструмент? Where's my torque wrench? Give me a second. Теперь подтягиваем таким инструментом. This part of the video is brought to you Craftsman Tools. The Sears store that's no longer in Salem. So. Мне так повезло, что у меня их даже два. So first setting I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set it to what, 60 pounds? I'm gonna go 65 since these have already been run through. So 65 poundов. Yeah, Kevin, done. Okay. And if you extend this, do you technically need to go up on the torque, or do you need to go down on the torque setting? Ну-ка, anybody got this information? So we need to do both. I need to get this guy out. Did I miss a comment? I missed the comment. Okay, we're gonna go next. I hope this explains why I did not perceive the star pattern in the beginning and only afterwards. Actually, this thing is so loose now. That I might as well let's do this. Where's my picture? I'm still at it, yes, buddy. Finishing up number 2. What? Battery dead? Can't be. It's that quick. In case you're wondering, this thing is pretty gutless technically versus the actual nuts, so that's why I'm not doing the star pattern. So after completing the pre-tie down, right? So 60 here, 60 here, 60 here. I'm gonna go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 5. Now let's bump it up to. Let's go up. I'm gonna go 95. One. Раз. 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 Два. 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 3. 6. I believe this is the one with the bed thread. And this is another one. So check it out, I got 2 studs with bed thread. Or bed nut. So I have to monitor if they lose air or not. Oh well. So, you know what I'm gonna do? This guy. I'm gonna mark him. I do have spare nuts. These nuts, oh, sorry. Okay, what did I do? Here we go. These nuts, yes. So best air down tool, by the way, guys. This little screwdriver. Don't spend your money on AirB. Well, I mean, you can, but... And one day I might. I don't know if somebody gives me one for free. So click and it's done. Then you can adjust the setting on the bottom, on the back here. Такая отверточка, которая ниппель выкручивать. Самое просто. So how you do this when you air down to whatever. In my case, when I air down to, whatever, usually it's probably 5, 7, 8 psi, whatever I want to go down. So what I'll do is I'll pull the stem out with the guy on the first tire, count to 30, pull the second one. Count to 30, pull the third one. Count to 30, pull the fourth one. While all four are deflating, I'm back at the first tire with my gauge. When I'm at the right pressure, I put it in. That usually gives me enough time to run to the next tire, get that done, and then go to the next one. So those 30 seconds, if you want to do 45, that's enough. I mean, for big enough tires as like mine, that's, look at that, dirty. Вот, как я говорил, что спускать колеса самое просто и самое дешево. Вот такой штучкой. Ниппель выкрутил, через 30 секунд выкручиваешь второй ниппель. Еще через 30 секунд выкручиваешь третий ниппель. Еще через 30 секунд выкручиваешь четвертый ниппель. И в итоге у тебя 4 колеса спускаются одновременно. Подходишь к первому колесу, проверяешь, насколько надо спущено, закручиваешь ниппель, потом подходишь к следующему колесу, закручиваешь ниппель, к следующему колесу и к следующему. И так 4 колеса спущены быстрее, чем все остальные. So this is the fastest way to deflate 4 tires. So far I have not had anybody beat me. I mean, I'm not gonna compete really. This is not like a penis measuring competition, but, как говорится, это не членомерное соревнование, но тем не менее это самый быстрый способ. So, that's done. Need to start on tire 2. Clean up too. Need a new Vaseline box. Got this one squished. And don't forget, now this tip is brought to you by C-Tune Off-Road. Max at C-Tune Off-Road. When you're done with your torque wrench, always torque it back to 0. That's when you're done. I'm not done yet, so I'm gonna go back to my 65, I think it was. So that's my 65. And off we go. Let's bump it back. Maybe find a block. out to be perfect. No breaks. Отлично. Hey, what do you know? Drop it down to 0. Сразу, на 0. We're still 13 strong. Amazing. You guys are awesome. So I think that's good there. Lock it back in. Okay. So, air up time, eh? And I think this is going to be the boring part because it's going to be a noisy compressor noise. So it's time to wrap up this video. This was good stuff. Всем спасибо. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This was two most exciting and yet boring, well, 2.5 hours almost, right? So 163 minutes I'm rolling on of a live session of how to dismount and mount together. Yeah, cheers. If you feel right now like you're gonna be leaving good out, you're good to go. If you drive a vehicle for 1 2 months, you're here. Keep engine lubricated for 10. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, this was a video of 2 tires being dismounted and mounted together on Beadlocks for Hutchinson. So thanks for your patience, thanks for your attention. Hopefully this video will do some good for anybody who's got Hutchinsons and wants to take it apart and wants to figure a different way of doing it, or try it my way, try it the other way, whatever. Anywho's, this is what's been done. This is how we can do it. So yes, cheers. When will the next live feed? Oh, you might get it tomorrow, I don't know. As long as I have something interesting to do, we'll do it. Hey, peace you guys. Good night. I'm gonna wrap up and air up and mount up, and hopefully they don't deflate by tomorrow morning when I go to work. Cheers and thanks for your attention again. Take care, guys. Good night. Всем спасибо за внимание. Всем спокойной ночи. Это было такое видео 165 минут уже о том, как мы разбирали и собирали. Good night, Z's. 10:24 p.m. Yes, it's time to get to bed. Good night, brother. Good night, guys. Всем спокойной ночи, ребята. Всем доброго дня, кто только что включил. Пересмотрите, может быть,